Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Windwaker HD. So in the last part we got Medley, awakened her power to the fact that she's the Earth Temple Sage, and now in this part we're going to start to go through the Earth Temple. Pretty much the... how should I put it? It's basically the first really, as you would call it, proper dungeon. Like the previous dungeons were all good dungeons, but they were all fairly short and pretty easy to navigate. This dungeon plus the Wind Temple, which is the only other dungeon that we've got in the game, only other proper dungeon we got in the game, is just more... it's just longer, it's more complex. So that's why I call it like a proper dungeon. That's pretty much why I call it a proper dungeon rather than the other ones, because the other ones I find rather simple and easy even for a first timer. So here we are. This dungeon starts out pretty simple and straightforward actually. It's pretty much only one direction for you to go at this point. By the way, I didn't intend to do that, that was a mistake. I didn't realise I had that had the grappling hook put onto that button. But yeah, the first thing you pretty much want to do... ow. Lock onto him, thank you. The first thing you want to do is just kill every enemy in this room. Just makes the whole traversing through the room a little bit easier. Plus we can get some shit. We still need rupees. Need some magic power actually. I'm running out a little low on magic power. This music in the background is kind of weird. It's kind of an odd choice. Kind of an Aboriginal style music, which I find kind of bizarre. You see what I mean? It's kind of tribal music to me. Well, this is what it sounds like to me. It's pretty bizarre, but gives it an atmosphere. Well, Tomtail, I'm not very confident, but I think I should try to fly. I'll fly you want me to, just press A to keep me airborne. Okay, when you're ready, just use the Windwaker to guide me. Yes, control your mind. No. Well, yes, we are, but... so yeah, first off, we're gonna... pretty easy this is. Jump across with flight. And boom! We're across. So now we want to use the... I keep saying sorry. We want to use the Windwaker at this point now. Use the command melody and command medley. I'm not funny. But yeah, she has her own flight meter. This is pretty much all she can do. She can fly. When you command her, she can fly, and she can also use her musical instrument to reflect light. Direct light. I did say light, didn't I? Yeah. Thought I said flight for a minute, but yeah, you're directing light basically onto objects that need light to work. You know, to get rid of stuff and all that. Which should give you an idea of the item that we'll be getting later in this dungeon. But yeah, this one, this is pretty much what Wind Waker dungeons come down to. Use your melody, using your melody multiple times to get through the dungeon. Oh, we got the first instance. I didn't need to open my big gob. Sorry, Medley. That was not intentional. I'm not an asshole. Fuck you. So yeah. First thing you want to do is you want to get rid of these pricks first. You want to get rid of the green and blue ones. The black ones, I think they're black. It's black or blacky, purpley, I guess. No, get it. There you go. These can't be killed by conventional means. Tom, what are you doing, lad? Yeah, so it needs... yeah, get rid of the red. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to hide in the corner like a bitch. And we are going to use the command melody here on Medley. There you go. It did take me a while to get used to using flipping in between the different modes again. Yeah, so what you want to do here, as you can see when you... Yeah, that was... So now I'm going to change. I will say it's actually pretty tricky to guide them. You know, to guide the light, it's kind of tricky. Oh, magic power. I need magic power. Pick it up, Tom. Ah, you twat. Now I need to use the command melody again. I think when I transform... Is it already turned... Yeah, it's already turned stone again because it was going for medley. It was in the fucking... See, here, this is just so hard to control. I think at this point I'm just like, fuck it, let's just get this dungeon lit up. This, chest lit up. Tom, you can do it. Come on. This took me such a long time. It's so hard to control. And I don't really know why it's so tricky. But, yeah, it's just a pain in the ass. Right. Now I'm going to pick you up, throw you, and we're done. That unlocks the way to the next part of the dungeon. So, now we got to open our chest. Open the chest, I should say. Open our chest would be weird. But, and we get the, yeah, we get the dungeon map here. I think I showed up the map briefly. Yeah, here we are, there's the map. Works like a map does. Now, yeah, I didn't mean to do that. Ah, there you go. There you go. So now we're going to turn on the fire arrows. Yeah, like I said, I can't work this thing with a Pro Controller. It feels so awkward. It's kind of weird, you know, going from this to the last Zelda game I played, Breath of the Wild, because the controls in that are so sleek. And we got more magic power. At least stop shining your light, we're going. On to the next part of the dungeon. Okay, so this part is a bit of a pain. You can't actually do this bit yet, because we need the item from this dungeon. First, stay. Oh yeah, so basically you need to activate Medley here, and you need to go to the right light here, and you need to shine it just on there. That's about right, because basically if you let that cloud hit you, then you can't actually use any of your items. You can't do anything while you're in that, while you're covered in that fog. So you need to shine the light to clear it, and hit this thing, and now we can go on to the next section. It's pretty much a simple thing of coming to this room, go to the right side, go to the room on the right hand side, go to the areas on the left hand side. Sorry, Medley. And then once you're done, there we go. I just like locking onto them, quick fire, and we're done. So they're dead. And this area has basically two rooms off it. We've got the room on the right, we've got the ladders to the room on the left. So we're going to go up to the ladders first. And we need to pull this thing over here, because that covers a little bit of light. And now we command Medley. Like I said, the this dungeon and then the later dungeon, the Wind Dungeon, I think it's called. Both of those dungeons are very similar, very repetitive. Just keep using the, the command melody. Keep using a certain couple of melodies over and over and over again. My apologies. So now we've uncovered the chest. Yeah, sorry, Medley. I don't know why I picked you up there, love. I think this is just a key. Yeah, we got a small key. So now what we need to do is... Oh, God. These things I hate. I hate them so much. Don't touch Medley. They can carry Medley to a random... They carry you basically to the beginning of the dungeon. If they capture Medley, they send you to the beginning of the... they send her to a random point in the dungeon. And you have to kind of look at your map to see where she is. I don't think she'll ever be sent ahead to a new area, because it'd be kind of bullshit if you needed her to get past a certain section. Basically, this is me thinking ahead. You don't... So basically, that was me wandering and messing about in that room for a bit, and realising, no, can't do anything here yet. We have to go back to that room later. But we've got the key, so now we can open this door and we can move on. Right, time to kill you. Kill. Choo-choos are such a pain in the ass. I've never liked them. Especially as I... maybe I'm an outlier in when playing Windwaker, but I never use choo-choo jelly. Like, I never bothered to get it turned into potions, because you can turn it into like health potions. But the thing is, like, when you can go back to your grandma's house and get the magical soup, which is basically 2 portions worth, which fully refills your health and gives you like a power boost until you get hit, and it fully replenishes your magic. It's kind of like you don't need anything else. Okay. So on this bit you just need the light. Can you tell what you need to do yet? Yeah, command melody. Use melody. God, those names are too close together. Those things are too close together. Basically, with medley. But get out quickly. Change it to link. And we need to place these on... Damn it. Taking too long. And we need to place both of these on here. To open up the way to the next area. Yeah, but now I need to go to the command... Yeah, this took me a little while, because it was such a pain in the dick. Now, pick up medley here, and run. Fucking move as fast as you can, because they won't stay for that long. And remember to push this block off. To open the door, and also gives you a way to get up later on. It also gives you a way to get back up, so you don't have to repeat that process every time, which is kind of nice. So now we're going to kill the wall masters. Oh, the floor masters, sorry, these are floor masters. I don't think they have wall masters in this game. I'm pretty sure they don't. But don't quote me on that. If we see them later on. But we definitely got floor masters, and they're a bit of a pain in the arse. As they always have been, really. In Zelda games, they're just an irritation. So yeah, as medley, what you need to do here is you press A, shine it on that thing to break the wall, and do the top bit. Basically, that just opens the way for you to sorry, what am I thinking of? Yeah, it's basically, that's a fast travel system to the beginning of the dungeon. So, if you get shut to the beginning of the dungeon, you can just jump into the part which is near the beginning of the dungeon, and then you don't have to bother. It's nice and easy. Yeah, like I say, it's just, this just feels very awkward. Always remember to shift this elephant, because otherwise you can't use it. Otherwise you can't push the block. So now it's just block pushing. Yeah, I think I was just checking in there just to make sure that there wasn't anything that was missing, like a, you know, treasure chest or whatever. I'll be honest, this music isn't my favourite in the entire game, and it's certainly not it's not the best Zelda music you'll ever hear in your life, but I guess it's kind of, I guess it's atmospheric, but I just don't really like it all that much. And that gives us a treasure chest, so I think this is the compass, from what I remember. So I'm gonna, yeah, jump up. You don't need to pick Medley up. You could pick Medley up if you wanted and chuck her over here and chuck her up. Ooh, I never noticed that. And maybe you won't notice that. Maybe it's my VLC player I'm fucking up, where it looked like a bit of a drop frames. I hope not. Yeah, we got the compass. As I was saying though, you can just go to Medley. Do not worry about straying from Medley. Yeah, I'm not worried. I don't care. Yeah, so now I'm gonna... You can either pick her up and throw her up, or you can do this. Command her and then just get it to fly up. Because you can't climb up anything like Link can. Which is a little bit frustrating. Great, I really needed those. And if you're wondering why I just sucked them up, it's because I've already got a fairy in a bowl, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I dropped to there just to get... Fuck you! You're a prick. I'm gonna kill you. Ooh! Yeah, these are Poes. This is the first time we're actually fighting Poes, from what I think. I don't think we fought these Poes. Yeah, these are introduced in this part of the dungeon. How did that guy die up here? It's rather silly. Yeah, I make an error here. Not picking up those rupees. That's a bit of a dumbass move. Nope. Medley. There you go. So now what you need to do here is rather simple. Up to the top area here. And Poes can't be damaged anymore straight away. You have to shine light on them. And that brings them into, you know, it makes them physical. And they make such an annoying noise. And there we go. Now we turn to Link. Now, just remember, they won't stay in this form forever. So make sure you hit them as quickly as you can. Now let's get the rupee here. Sorry if you can hear the dogs downstairs. They are fucking annoying little shits. And we've got ourselves an arrow. I don't remember what I do here. Do I call her down? Yeah, I call her down. I'm going to carry her across. I think I need her for the next section, to be fair. But I'm not 100% sure. It's been a while. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm doing. You can't really see it here, but there are 3 statues to get a chest. You could just stop, but of course... OCD motherfucker, I have to kill all 3. This control... The analog stick's so fucking sensitive on the Pro controller. Maybe I need to start playing with the gamepad again. Maybe I'll find it easier. But yeah, we're done. So let's open this chest, see what we got. I don't think it's anything special. I think it's probably a small key. But let's have a look. Oh, it's a joy pendant. How useful. But anyway. I think I'm going to leave it here for now. Yeah, I do. And I just move on to the next section. Which we will do in the next part of the game. So join me next time for the next part of The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD, when we'll be continuing to head through the Earth Temple. We've got another couple of parts after this as well. This is a fairly long dungeon. So I'll see you next time for the next part of The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD. See you next time.